And the matchup into the Gwen is better. So, is better. I was gonna say was already good back in the day. So Jay should be doing fine into Gwen. It's gonna be the Yunara Nami, and they're looking. Sorry, Yunara Lulu, and they're gonna be going the Corki Nami. So wanting to win out that lane matchup. It's Cassiopeia here, which I think feels a little uncomfortable when GenG not only has a good amount of poke, but also that sort of charm from a distance that's quite non-committal. The D+ composition is pretty short-ranged, and I think GenG can kind of just stand back, poke, prod, land a charm, connect with that, and you're in a really good spot. Like, D+ don't really have any way to engage other than send the Wukong in.
Looking pretty likely.
Yeah, I think once again we're seeing a good amount of scaling from D+. That's a good start for Siwoo.
Get touched at all. Like, Showmaker had a lot of great maneuvers in that fight that we're talking about, but I do think that he should be more pressured with their heal.
That doesn't feel too good. They're hitting a lot of these, you know what? I'm proud of you.
Might even be wrong as well. Like, we don't even know 100%.
I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to trust it is correct.
I think it's correct. Yeah, nothing has really changed.
Hey, when was the last time we got a...
So, unless there's one obvious one we're missing.
Maybe it's time.
Big traitor smash going to flash forward away from the bubble. And are they actually going to die? I mean, they're very low and not a lot of subs available. Career taking sword and a double rocket to the face! Smash!
Super fed, but it's just so tilting being on the receiving end of this. They're obviously stacking next to turret for safety, but the big rocket. And especially, you know, two young players.
Woo! Boom! Yeah, he knows. He knows about the boom boom damage.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, boom. All right, there's a nice bait here, actually. Lucid gonna get in on top of Ruler, who does use. Oh no, yeah, the rocket is going to miss, and now Chovy does come down, but Duro in a lot of trouble. That's a kill going over to Career. Super low on health is Smash, though, has to disengage, and that means that it will be a kill on the Lucid in the follow-up. As Chovy continues in, the charm is going to miss, though.
Good dodge.
As now we got Showmaker coming over, and even he doesn't feel.
And you can see Ruler getting a lot of poke here. It's the big one that comes in a second. Now.
That went through Smash, by the way.
Yeah.
We have a play in bottom lane as Duro is just dead. Canyon says, I will get revenge.
Figure things out.
I mean, in live, they were in between turrets. Like, they're zoning Smash and Career off of farming, and it's just feeling really bad. They're trying to take down Canyon now, and they might just be able to, so at least that does come through nearly as big. And that is going to be another Petrifying Gaze that does not land on the Chovy. He's been good about dodging those. Keen going to eat some needles, but not too many of them. Just trying to clear out vision around the Drake. As Miasma comes in, definitely a very nice trade here from Showmaker.
So if Chovy TPs, maybe they can set up this. They're looking for Smash, though.
Yeah, just trying to kill Smash here, but it's Lucid, actually, who gets the big play with the Wild Growth on top of it. GenG totally baited, and now Smash running forward. Canyon has to flash away. Smash goes on in, and it works out this time. Picks up the double kill.
It's just they were 13,000 gold down. So I think a closer game.
Oversteppers here, as we are going to have the charm come in. The flash and the ult does go down, but Chovy does not get hit. Lucid, though, is here. Flash available for Chovy, so he's not pretty proactive. You know, with Cassiopeia winning her lane, with Smash and Career not really being challenged. Now, is this too deep is the question. Is going to go in with the Cyclone. The red buff is taken here by Canyon, as he might just die anyway, but the heals do come in from Duro. And Showmaker not committing to the kill, actually. Does back off a little bit and does not commit.
This is typically when GenG would be quite strong, but Ruler's...
Oh, Chovy just kind of going insane mode. Not going to land that charm, though, on a smash. Does a little bit of damage, but they have the Lulu, as Lucid says, I've got a Rift Herald. Chovy tries again. That's not going to work out. Now Chovy in an awkward spot, and the engage is gigantic for the Wukong, and the Lulu picks up Chovy, who was trying to be the playmaker, but it does backfire big time.
And now D+ will pick up the dragon, easy as that.
Now Canyon's going to find Siwoo here in the jungle. He's also got Duro on the way. Flash available for Siwoo. He's going to utilize it, but okay, he's running it off, actually, and he does get away.
Went too tanky. This just felt overforced by Chovy. I mean, it doesn't connect. Obviously, if it did, it's a different story, but also they had to poke the pressure here. I think just maybe hesitant about trying to force into areas they didn't have vision on. And this ult from Lucid gets so much value here. Than the attack speed, the on hit.
Well, Smash is, he's just getting in there. he's really taking out Duro.
And if GenG are even at this point.
And shout out to D+ Kia, you know, there are so many numbers and things that we can say.
Well, Lucid's no longer here. Lucid has left the building.
Same for career.
Sometimes these things do. Obviously, ideally, it wouldn't happen. But things happen, you know, it's better than the player being stuck in an uncomfortable position. I'm more accommodating, especially in longer games. This hasn't been that long. It's only been 24 minutes.
Yeah, if it were 44 minutes, I'd say, okay, Tooth, but he since then got braces and looks great nowadays. We do have the return of some of the players here.
Was Career the last one?
And based on the amount of time it took, you know, maybe there is something going around over there on the side of DK, because that was not a quick visit, if you catch my drift. As Lucid was the one who did start it all off.
No, he's got the smile.
And he'll be the last one back. Feels like it does nothing.
It's not hitting that hard. Oh, there's a snake behind.
They saw him. Like, they know he's here. And now Showmaker just going to try to flash away, but instead he's just going to die. So
okay, that's not good.
The Gambit does not pay off. Although they are going to get tier 1, but they're losing the Drake for sure.
Went for the sneaky flank, got caught out.
Meanwhile, okay, Duro just going to melt just like that. Smash, diving the turret, flashing underneath, and picks up the double kill. Meanwhile, Chovy just a solo kill on a Gwen here on a Siwoo in the top lane. Pretty interesting how that one managed to work out. The Dragon, by the way, was not taken. So Canyon had to back away just
in this situation.
When have they done that before?
Well, Duro especially, that was super egregious. And Ruler also goes down. Was well played by Smash there, but just complete disrespect, I feel. You know, you're on a squishy Nami. Can't be walking up like that. And the rest of the team is forced to move to peel. Chovy does find a nice solo kill here. With the Shroud down, he's like, okay, it's go time. He does the old, press my ult several times.
Yeah.
The Q misses. The charm does hit though. And then he gets the follow-up Q there. Well played. You know, I think the big takeaway is he was pushed out from the jungle.
Oh, this time he is going to force Chovy to use all his dashes in the opposite direction. Nearly dies to the final blast of needles of the game. Which is probably going to happen. Ooh, the tidal wave, very nice, but I don't think Ruler gets out anyway, as Lucid just finds the angle. Bit of a Ruler spot there.
GenG are in a comfortable spot here.
Well, they want to go in on the Siwoo and try to burst him down before the fight even begins. He's in the mist and he is immune, but not for long, as eventually he will be taken down. Even the Wild Growth gets used here, as he was 100% dead, Wild Growth or not. My eyes are on Chovy. He's got the engaged potential. Lucid's gonna go in. Ruler takes a heaping helping of damage, and now Smash is just running forward, and Toby is late to the party, although he does take him down, and that's gonna be a lot of damage taken away, and Canyon kind of unkillable as Toby goes back in. Lucid on the backswing is taken down by Chovy. A very close fight in this one. Not in the game at the moment for 10 seconds and no TP. Oh no, just gonna face check the brush. And DK, you cannot afford to make little mistakes like this and give free kills to GenG. Yes, you're ahead, you have the Cloud Soul.
It doesn't feel great, but it doesn't feel that bad. It was pretty even until Showmaker died in the back end. You know, we thought he was out.
And now they're trying to overextend here. The bubble comes in, Lucid is caught, and I mean, they don't have Siwoo, they're just, I don't know, it feels like DK are the desperate one.
Dives in here, gets disengaged. Good heal from Duro, and they just blow them up. And now Chovy might be in trouble.
I think Chovy is in trouble indeed. He does not have his ult, and just like that, will be taken down.
Well, they have the poke, really.
Yeah.
You know, we wouldn't see them set up for it or them doing this much before.
Not like this. Well, actually, exactly like this. Caught on vision, kind of a wonky ward spot, and Siwoo just does not expect it. And they're just focusing down the Elder. It's getting quite low. The engage does come in from Canyon. It's gonna force them back. But Lucid can get access to this pin. It's just gonna be a flip, and he gets it to Lucid! Lucid with the big pickup as he's gonna go down, but now Showmaker and Smash trying to move forward with that Elder buff. Not quite able to get on in there just yet, but they do take out Keen. And they say, okay, we got the Elder, that's good enough. Chovy wants more though, he's gonna flash on in, takes out Lucid, forces a flash himself! And now Smash goes in and just goes to his GA! Does get the kill on a Ruler, so that could be pretty big, and we do have the res coming in. Chovy tries to take him out, and he does! And that is gigantic from Chovy, but still, Showmaker alive, Canyon trying to survive, so the game doesn't end, but he will go down, and DK will look to push mid.
That's enough, they have a Gwen, they can end the game. The hero play from Smash and Lucy, they get the Elder low enough, they get the smite, they bring the game back.
And the game is over. It's just over from here. 17 seconds on the Jace, there's no chance. It's low health bars, but it does not matter. And Siwoo gets back into the fight at the very end with this TP. He will be the one that kills the Nexus. Down it goes, D plus Kia.